Hello and welcome, my name is Kyle. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. Today we are back in the Cove. We just have an explorer mission. We have to explore 90% of the rooms. Pretty decent layout it looks like for that. Oh no, spoke too soon. We do have a branching fork here that we'll probably ignore as long as scouting doesn't show us anything we want. And this is pretty much the same party I took out last time. I swapped out one occultist for another. This group just seemed to work really well together, and they didn't have a lot of stress from the last mission, so I decided to take them out. I upgraded some of their armor and skills since a few of them are level 2 now, and we'll do this. The Siren boss is unlocked, but I don't have a level 2 healer yet, or I do have a level 2 healer, but they got some diseases and stuff from the last run that we're curing them of, so depending on how well this goes, if these guys don't get too stressed out, we'll probably tackle that next once that healer is ready for us. We'll just go ahead and check this out. Soothing to the mind, that's fine. So starting to get a hang of the Cove enemies and bosses, trying, or not the bosses, haven't seen any of them yet, but figuring out the groups, figuring out who to attack, who to focus. For example, so that guy's going to explode, the drowned thrall, and the shaman will buff everyone. So what I'm going to try to do is take out this thrall pretty quickly. Okay. Well, that's no good. Let's embolden him. See if he can maybe just get a kill on this thrall before it's too late. There we go.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yeah, and then I want to try and kill the shaman too, because he's gonna buff stuff and heal stuff. So. That's a bleed, but that's fine. Alright, shaman's down. Let's just try to get another kill. Perfect. Yeah, that buff. I mean, having the Plague Doctor buff this guy is just awesome. Let's go ahead and get some blight on this dude. And a bleed, possibly? Nope, no bleed. Alright, he resisted that second bleed, that's fine, so I'm going to let him keep bleeding. And that's the end of the round. Picked up a torch, which is nice. Let's open this. It's unlocked, so no keys needed. A little gold, some more shields, perfect. Alright, and we move on. We do get some scouting here. We're just going to make our way around just because it makes sense to do so. This is an exploration mission, so hopefully that bleed's going to go soon. Alright, that's the end of that. Now we'll use this torch that we just found. This is an empty room here. Love the sound effect on that door sliding. Go ahead up to this next room where we know an enemy is.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Did bring some shovels. It was the anniversary of the, speaking of mariners and misfortune, it was the anniversary of the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald up on Lake Superior, which is near where I live. So lots of not a celebration, so to speak, but a remembrance of that event a few weekends ago. They lit the lighthouse and different things like that. I've actually got a map of all the ships that have sunk in Lake Superior, and it's more than you would think. Dangerous times traveling that lake back in the day. Probably still so today to some extent, I imagine. Let's see, maybe we can kill this shaman. Can you hit him with that? No. Alright, let's take out this guy since he's almost dead.
Faint hope blossoms.
There we go.
give them no
I
quarter.
forget what these maggots do. Brine. We dodge it though. Oh, this is a thrall. Crap. I wasn't even paying attention. He could explode. Unless we crit him to death. Haha. That was perfect. Let's embolden. And kill. Oh, just 3? What the heck? I think he must have a ton of prot. 75%. Wow. There we go.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Excuse me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Just needed to change a setting somewhere. Continue on. More shields. I just don't care about those things. Alright, trap. It's you, isn't it? 60. Let's check it out. Good stuff. So far so good. Can't complain how this mission's going. I'm starting to get a handle on the cove, like I said. The first few times I came in here, it was tough. Let's use a shovel here. Just trying to figure out the enemies and their attack patterns, things like that. And I am worried about the boss because I do typically, have to face a boss and then, and we were going through the torches all of a sudden.
The light,
And then,
the promise
sort of
safety.
lose some guys fighting the boss and then come back again. So, alright, so the shaman's going to get Call of the Deep off right from the bat. Let's send the dog in. And we'll do Abyssal here and hopefully take... Oh, not good. The shaman might actually just bleed out on its turn. So what I'm going to do is attack the Acolyte and hope that that proves true. Here comes a bleed. I will bandage this time just because that's a lot of damage, but it looks like he's not bleeding. There we go.
Death by inches.
Alright. Let's try stunning this guy. Good. We will toss a heal out. Or not. Let's mark this guy. Embolden him. I gotta remember that I can mark with my cultists. Ugh, he's getting really beat up. Alright, he's marked, so let's collect that bounty if we can. Almost. We'll hit him with a noxious blast, just chip away at him. Let's stun or kill. I'll take it either way. Let's see if we can get a better heal. Crit, but it's still only 1. I don't see how that's a crit. I think that's broken. Alright.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
So I'm going to have him interact with the ship's figurehead. Gets inspired. Got some stress healed. This may be a good place to camp. Yeah, I am going to camp here just because he is in such bad shape.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Alright. No one's really stressed out. I might use that. Let's see here. Let's give him more accuracy and more crit. I don't think there's a lot of size 2 monsters, so we're going to avoid that one for now. You don't really have the best... Alright, he's got a pretty bad disease, so I'm going to use that. See if that got rid of it. It did. He had like hysterical blindness, so... Let's use Hound's Watch. And let's give some pep talks out. That way we don't have to spend so much money maybe healing them up. So we're done here. No ambush, so that's good. Alright, there's combat right off the bat here. So I'm going to hope to heal really quickly. Or kill really quickly. We do get the surprise. Let's take this shaman out. If we can take like 2 of these guys down, I can spend a turn healing. Let's embolden. And let's stun one of these guys. Alright. Saved us a bleed there probably. Okay. Yeah, this guy with embolden is just so good. Let's embolden him now. Alright, let's get a good heal. 7 is good. I'll take it. And get a critical hit. Pick up a Blight Charm. Alright, we'll take that for now. A map. So let's see if there's anything worth going up here for. It didn't tell us. Well, we'll probably ignore it for the time being. Just because I just need to explore 90% of rooms, so. Bunch of empty, oh, so we do know it is empty now. So we'll just make our way this way. See if we can keep the disarm streak alive, and we do. Let's see. Let's take a look. You do get cut by it. You don't get anything out of it either? Oh, that's lame. Probably shouldn't use 2 torches there, but oh well. Empty room and a big smelly whale carcass inside. And some combat coming up. Alright. Is this guy the pelagic grouper? Ouch. Let's send in the dog. And maybe cut him. Actually, I used to put my cultists in the back row all the time. I kind of like having them in this 3rd row with that offensive attack there. It's really good. Alright, these guys are annoying. He's still buffed though. Oh, that's just his stress resist. Okay. Yeah, I mean, nice bit of gold from that one too.
Victory, but a victory
What
nonetheless.
is this thing? This is a call. I am prepared to accept it. Okay. Why did he say that? Okay. He's What is this thing? I didn't even get a chance to see what it was. So he's a ruminator now? What does that mean? 10%, negative 10% stress heal. Because he thinks about all the bad things that happens. That's what rumination means. I don't know what that object is. I've never seen it, and he interacted with it before he even had a chance. So let's see. What's making him do that? Hieromania, because he said it was a calling, and he had to do that. And so it made him interact with that object. All right, so we may want to get rid of that. He's still bleeding, so I am going to use a bandage here just because I haven't used any. I brought 4. I haven't used a single one. Alright. I'm going to go up here just because there's combat, so there's a chance to get gold. I know it's an empty room. What are these guys doing down here? Let's send the dog in on one of these guys in the back. Perfect. That is exactly what you want to have happen. And we all 4 dodged that. Amazing. Another double dodge. I'll take that all day long. And a crit. Yep, exactly. Guess what? Embolden. And attack. Their corpses, man, I just love them. Such a great model. Let's embolden him. He dodged. Let's see if we can get him with the dog. Just 7. I'll throw out a heal. And Agulon has let me down with the heals, I gotta say. Ooh, a 6 damage and a bleeder. There we go.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
What do we want to get rid of here? It's 250 gold. To eliminate debuffs. I'm just leaving it for now. Oh, I forgot he was bleeding. Let's go ahead and use these since we got them. Alright, and an empty room here, which we know it's just better to go to the room and then make your way back. Alright, so now there's a trap in the path. Gotta be paying attention to that. 3 in a row disarmed. Alright. Should be almost done. I don't know if it's gonna make us go. You know, we might have to end up. I didn't go to this room here. We might end up having to do so. But we'll see. Alright, eat some food. We still have plenty of food. We found a lot of food on the mission too. Yeah. Don't need too many more upgrades, so not very concerned with those things at the moment. Alright. One more trap. Let's go ahead. We're trying to keep the stress low, but I don't want to. Okay, so here's another one of these things. It's a bas relief, a puzzling ancient sculpture of dizzying implication. So he picked up a bad trait from interacting with it. Probably some holy water might deal with it. I'm going to interact with it again. So now he's compulsive. Okay. Fine. Probably should not have done that, but I got to test these things out, right? And that does complete the quest. Perfect. Alright. Another successful mission and very little stress on these guys. So, that means the next episode we should be taking on the Siren. Didn't make too much gold on this mission. About 9,000, I guess. And Deshane went to level 3, so we actually can't take Deshane out on the mission for the Siren because it's a level 2 or lower mission at this point. Let's see what's happening here. So Diurnal replaced Light Sensitive, kind of the same. He did get 15% healing while camping, or 15% heal skills. I'm not quite sure. Does that mean his skills or plus 15% heal skills? Not sure what that means. He contracted syphilis, so he'll be going in for treatment actually. World Scrounger's good. And Nymphomania, that's fine. Yeah, I got this is something that hurt me as I got to the champion levels of my last team, my last sort of main team. I wasn't managing the diseases well enough, and there's actually more diseases in the game now. I was just kind of ignoring them, but I can't do that. So he's going to be in healing, or he's going to be in the whatever you call it. I'm drawing a blank now. Getting that disease taken care of. And we actually promoted Deshane too high.
So well regarded is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
So Morisco developed Tippler, so he will only drink now. That's not good. And Maudit had Curious removed. That's why he wasn't out on the last mission with us, because I didn't want him to have that. I didn't realize that. Deshane's ability would also affect him that way. But he is back. We do need another number 2 character in the front for damage. I mean, I could probably take Marisco here. He's a level 1 on a boss run. And try it out. I may do that. I may, kind of buff him up with trinkets and armor, and take him on that Siren run. But we shall see. I'll have to give that some thought, because I don't want to lose too many people. Let's check out the stagecoach before we wrap up the video. Do a quick class sort here. Not sure what we're really lacking. I mean, we've got sort of 5 healers. Could use another highwayman and another bounty hunter. Let's see what this guy's got for him. Going for him. He's got a grip on life. That's not too bad. He is tough. He's got a nice set of skills. I think when he has this point blank, I like him to have duelist advance, right? To work into conjunction with that, but he might be a good pickup. Otherwise, we're good on lepers. Again, I don't think we have any grave robbers because they die. Let's see how you got God-fearing, so you'll only pray. I'm not picking you up because I just hate those. I'll grab this highwayman for now.
Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits.
So yeah, we've got the Siren unlocked here, and the cove is actually now up to level 3, so we do have some level 3 missions appearing in it. But I kind of want to unlock the Siren first, and then we'll, hopefully by doing that, we'll get our, we'll get some more level 4s along the way. Especially, I mean, really just a level 4 healer, and we can go back to taking on the Ruins, Warrens, and Wheeled bosses as well. So we're getting back on track here. We got another nice group of people coming along that we'll have to start managing. We've got some newbies that we'll have to get into the mix here sooner or later. But for now, I think we're okay. And that's going to do it for this video for now as well. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you all next time.